So Leo DiCaprio has been shamed this week, and I think it's just so ridiculous. He's been shamed because there are a lot of people writing stories that he's dating women that are too young, 19 years old. He usually moves on after they're 25, and it's all this just shaming Leo. So
about who he wants to date.
Now here's the good news is he's been shamed into dating Gigi Hadid again.
I mean, if that's where shaming takes you, then Leo would probably say, keep it coming. But yes, after we had heard that they had, they went on a few dates, and then we heard they had broken up. But he was in Italy last night, in Milan, for a fashion event where guess who was walking on the runway?
One Gigi Hadid?
This is Leo doing his Leo thing when he leaves anywhere, hat down, covering his face. But he left and a few minutes later, guess who?
That would be Gigi Hadid.
Left the same event. This was at a restaurant after she had walked earlier in the day in an event. So,
yeah, this is a huge deal, you guys. Because remember, there was the whole thing that Leo DiCaprio won't date anybody that's not like 25 or younger, and Gigi, of course, is 26. So it was like this whole thing.
No,
when they
she's
broke
27.
Up. 27, sorry,
She's 27.
27
and
with a
has
child.
a kid, yeah.
Exactly.
So really big deal that they're kind of back together after these reports that they were split, but apparently they were both at Casa Cipriani in Milan. We are being told that they were at the same dinner table inside this restaurant. They were with a group of people, so it wasn't a date, wasn't one-on-one, but still, the fact that they are there together, and by the way, leaving at separate times, which is kind of like the telling, imagery when it's like, oh, you don't want to be seen together.
Who was it earlier this week who did that? We were talking about where they left. Who was it? Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner.
Yes,
right.
exactly. But I will say one more thing. The night before in London, he was with a different model who is 25. So now everyone's kind of confused, but maybe he went out with this other model.
Listen,
her name is Josie Redman. And then maybe he was like, you know what? Back to Gigi.
Here's the thing. Where there's a Fashion Week event, you will find Leo.
Yeah, and look, I just think this has been so ridiculous that people are starting to go after Leo. He's allowed to date whoever he wants, and the people he dates have a right to say no if they want. And so the idea that...
And I'm sure that it happens all the time he gets rejected, I'm sure.
I don't think Leo DiCaprio gives a flying anything about, all of these stories that, oh, he's dating women who are too... It's like, this is so ridiculous that people are somehow shaming him. What skin is it off their teeth if he's dating a 19 or 20-year-old? If that's what he likes.
You know what it is.
No, you tell me.
It's jealousy.
48 years old.
It's the people who are going after him. It's purely jealousy.
It's jealousy.
Why does he get to live his life
You don't think
that way?
it's a little weird that some of these girls weren't even born when he was in the Titanic? Like, that is a little weird to think about.
So what? I mean, it's like, so what? It's like, what, do you need to be alive during the Titanic to date him? So you're going to talk about the Titanic? Oh, what was it like filming that scene? It's like, who cares?
He's kind of getting in grandpa territory, though.
He's not in grandpa territory. Come on.
Even if he is in grandpa territory.
Well, there is a point where it becomes, I don't think he's there, but...
I mean, but it's like, people have a right to do what they want to do. They're both adults. And it's like, the idea that, oh, now he's dating somebody, she's still 20 years younger than him, but that's his deal. I mean, and will Leo go back? If he wants to go back, he can go back. I just think all of this shaming for him is ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Hi, guys. My name is Factory Boy. I'm from Houston, Texas, internet blogger and content creator. So personally, I feel like Leo needs to write a handbook on how to be low-key and elusive, because ever since they both came out and rumors were circulating that they were dating, we haven't been able to really catch them out. So this is really a treat. And personally, something tells me that these two are far from being done. So I don't think this relationship is over. I feel like we may have a few more instances where we may be able to catch them out. But I guess like Leo said, hey, catch me if you can.
And also, by the way, Leo has no problem being low-key. You never see his face.
Yeah.
I mean, you just never see his face when
he
he's out
will
in public.
not allow his face to be photographed.
Okay.